Hello? I think I was muted. Can you hear me now? Hello, hello. Hello. How's everyone doing? Hope well. Still have 2 classes and 1 book for the Impling challenge left. Same. I have Sea of Tranquility to start and finish, and then volume 3 of One Piece, which I have started a little bit, but I don't even know if it counts. Like, it's not a lot. So, and the Implings as well. Which I might see if I can find a different book for, but probably won't. I'm just scared because it's a fantasy and they take longer. But welcome to the sprints. We're not necessarily planned ones. I just thought, well, to be honest, I realized that I forgot to announce the Implings on the all-nighter sprints. So I thought, why not just have some extra sprints to make up for it and do a little announcement between, which actually works out because I think this deserves its own little category just so we can do it in a very chill manner, read a little bit, have, who doesn't like extra sprints? Well, maybe there's people who don't like extra sprints. I personally do. Wait, what does my jumper say? My jumper says, the vibe is frog in shambles. Because the vibe do be in shambles most of the time for me. Hello, how is it going? Most prawns for sure. Oh, we have 1 book left. Doing well. Froj. You can still see, because I've not had a chance to send them out, but you can still see right there. You can't really see, but they're right there. The frogs that people own. They're waiting. They're living on the shelf currently, waiting to be shipped out to the new homes. Wrong. Page 57 of 768. What book is that? That is a biggin. Hello. Yes, because frogs, that's actually reason enough, I think. Speaking of frogs, but not really. I don't know why I said that. Speaking of previous sprints, the all-nighter ones, I just wanted to share that if you have not noticed or not seen, I've posted it on Discord. I think I shared it on Instagram stories, and I posted, I don't know if I think I posted it on Twitter, and it's also in the G Drive. But if you are only in the sprints and you only kind of like hang out around the YouTube space, I wanted to let you know that we did put together. Let me try and share this quickly. Oh, you can't really see, can you? Kinda. The quest from the previous sprints and what we decided. I have taken upon myself to name and shame the 13 cats that we decided are in the library, hence the wall of text. Don't get alarmed. It does actually, it's not, a long quest. It's just a bunch of them named. So this is also available if you want to do it. You do not have to do it by the end of April. Not April. It's not April. It's August. Wow. By the end of August, you can do it just whenever. I'm glad you like it. Which one is your favorite cat? I can name them if you want. For those who have not seen it. So we had 13 cats, right? Cat number 1 is Mickey, the regular, up to 3 belly rubs. There's like slight notes on each. Then cat number 2 was Mud, Bogus Frogus species. That's the one that we discussed on sprints as well. Please feed from afar, gets attached very quickly and is sticky. Number 3 is Anthena, tiny and shy, lives by the 17th bookcase. Please leave the food on the 6th shelf. Number 4 was Stinky, the winged demon cat. Will be on the highest point possible. You can throw enchanted treats that will start floating at her. She likes catching them. Cat number 5 was Flowers, the oldest resident. Will greet you by the door, very polite. Number 6 is Chaos, the five-tailed feline. Swings on tails from the library trees. Diet is bananas only. Number 7 is Alchemy Kit. Wobbly, frazzled, and fragile. Feed gently from hand. Number 8 is Grabs, an otter feline found in his little pond. Eats fish. Please swap toy every day. Number 9 is Mr. Munch. In all capitals, lock away until everyone has eaten, or they will steal and scratch and bite, and you'll need a hospital. There's fortified tongs by the fireplace. Use it to feed them. Very sweet once food is out of sight. Cat number 10 is Shanks. Bright pink on an enchanted shelf that loops breakables to be pushed off. Number 11 is Depsps. Red panda feline. Sweet but very lazy. May need encouragement. Number 12 is Hysteria. In a perpetual state of zoomies. Will only eat if feeding is disguised as play. And last but not least is Noom, which is what the Patreons picked. It's Moon in reverse. Star patterned fur, loves gazing out the window. Please make sure a spot is available. Eats tiny food only. Which I think is cute. And that is all them cats. Many cats. I love you, Mud. I wonder what is the fan favorite here. I can see Zeus in the background. Zeus is like, how dare you speak of other cats? I shall leave. Reading Air of Fire for incantations, Black Flame. I'm in the middle of another book too, and once I finish both, I will be done with my Abjura classes. Nicely done. Yeah. Like the other day on the Patreon sprints, I started I just ramble. And I said, speaking of snacks, there was this moth the other day, and it sounded like I obviously ate the moth, but it was indeed Zeus, I can confirm. Cats. I don't want to think about it, talk about it, feel about it. I just don't want to acknowledge it in any way. I will not lie. I feel like there were many things that led to me not reading an enormous amount. I mean, I'm still okay though, compared to some other months. But normally in August, like I finish and then try to squeeze in some other books for the other classes or for another side thing. But it was a no bueno this time around. Then I'm just gonna blame it on both health and also Baldur's Gate. So it is what it is. Stinky. Oh, hello. Welcome. Finished the cat one. Nice. Speedy. Is the star cat? Oh. Finished the kitty quest yesterday. Nice. Also reading one for my enemies. Pretty fun. That's good to hear. I'm really quite excited to try that. Thank you. It was hard to pick because I was just like, oh, I just want them all. The alchemy one, the alchemy kit. I quite like alchemy kits. Mud and Chaos, or my footstool is sliding about. Mud and Chaos are definitely favorites. Vibe with Mr. Munch. Shanks like the Dream. Hysteria. New. Anthena. Lots of favorites. That's nice. Tiny Shy Anthena. Oh. Okay. So, I do remember someone asked in the chat a while back, but it's way at the start, how long we'll be sprinting. I do not have a definitive answer for that, but I can definitely tell you that not as long as the all-nighter ones. For one, we're starting, at 7 for me, which is much later than 1. I don't know if you can hear it, but that was the cats knocking something over, so I'll have to go and check that. And yeah, these are not meant to be extremely long ones, I don't believe. And we might even do shorter actual reading sprints just to not put it for too long, I think. That's my plan. So I'm a little bit headachy. I say a little bit, medium. So we'll see how it goes, but for now it's fine. We'll see. But I can, basically not long, but we're here for now. So once sprints finish, we're all going back to Baldur's Gate apparently. Well, not me though, because Logan is playing D&D, and I'm sprinting, so I'm just as much to blame. But it's funny because we realized today, which is actually good for us because normally it's like a week or two later, but we realized that it's our anniversary, so we're gonna celebrate it tomorrow because we're still realizing it late. But both of us like, oh yeah, we have evening plans though, so goodbye. Thank you. I'm grateful you guys are tuning in. So are you guys excited for the Implings? I don't know if you are, or sorry, I keep pushing the footstool and it's like on the floor, and it doesn't matter. But I don't know how much you like them. I don't know if I'm like over hyping or if it's an appropriate amount of hype for the Implings, but so basically, as you know, we have the Impling challenge. You'll be aware of it. I don't think I need to go through it. Can I share the screen just to show it though? There. I kind of see it. It's on the G drive. That's where this is from. It's literally on the G drive. And I don't know about you guys. I have not earned and I have not summoned my Impling yet, which I'm terribly sad about because I do like them in general. So, Implings are tiny, itty bitty demon creatures. They are somewhat related to imps. However, imps have more maliciousness to them. Implings are still tricksy, but they're mainly just, they don't really understand morals or society's rules and stuff. They're well-meaning and they don't really have like maliciousness in them at all. They're just absolutely harmless. They're just not very aware of rules, and they do, so they're like harmless, but they will harm on accident. Or like will fuck shit up, but not on purpose. That kind of vibe. They're a very, very clumsy, well-meaning, not, what's the word for it? Like not competent little friend. And I love it. I just love the vibe of that. I think it's adorable. And Logan, my partner, for those who don't know, was kind enough to work with me and draw my concepts, and we're just in love with it. So whilst imps are a bit more taller and bigger, Implings are teeny tiny, not as sharp and not as pointy. So I do actually have to show how the imps would look off some of the versions as well. 3 of them. But I have 5 Impling types for you to pick from. You can only have one, which is the kind of challenging part, I guess. So you can only have one. And I think otherwise it's just not as fun, because if you can have them all, it's just like you got to choose. It'll make it more special. Chaotic neutral. It feels just chaotic. But yeah, chaotic neutral, I think. You do have to choose. Yes, you have to choose one. So going very quickly through the thing, I'm not going to tell you how to do it again. Like, I go through it in very significant detail, I feel, in the announcement video, which I think it is linked below. But just to remind you, you have to connect all of these lines that go. Can you see my mouse? You cannot see my mouse on the screen, I don't think. But you basically have to read either one book or a couple that fulfill these prompts. So a book within 400 to 450 pages, one letter appears twice in the title, released this or last year, blue on the cover of any amount, start at night, and read from an author you have read before. So once you fulfill this, you will be awarded, well, you will summon a certain imp. If you don't want to pick, you could also put it in a random generator, assign the number to the implings, and just see which one you get. But I would say that if not random, then it's maybe fitting to what your character, or you, if you're self-inserted into Aurelium, would prefer or summon. So they will have separate and different personalities because there are different types of implings. I will walk you through it, and not a great detail, but a tiny bit of detail that will hopefully help you decide on what you would prefer. And I was thinking I'll do a couple per like spoken bit of the sprints. So as I said, we have 5 in total. There is one extra one, so 6 in total, but one extra one, I'm sorry to say, is for Patreons exclusively. But listen, they they support me so much during the creation of the readathon, and then financially for when I have to like buy artwork, commission artwork. So it only makes sense for me to treat them with a little treat. But we have 5 to pick from, which I think is still quite a lot. Initially, we only did 3, so we upped it because I was like, I need more. Selfishly, I was like, I need more, even though I know you need to pick only one. But I thought we can cover all the bases. So, shall I reveal which one should I start with? I'll start with this one because I think this one is the most... Well, no. Well, this one was the original one. The first one that I talked to Logan about. So, little drum roll in the chat, please. Oops, I don't know what I just did. Oh, I just canceled it. Never mind. The first impling that you could possibly summon is this little boy. So, this impling is a scholarly type. So we're just gonna select them in like types, right? What it does, and it doesn't do too well, it aids you in studying and aids you in acquiring books, finding books and scrolls. It helps you specifically to find rare books and scrolls. Unfortunately, it doesn't understand that stealing is not okay, which is a very big theme for all of them. So while sometimes it will help you retrieve a book from a library when you're busy, or will just randomly bring you little books as gifts, you know how cats would bring you like a mouse or something, this would be bringing books. Unfortunately, sometimes they will be stolen, and you might be, cornered somewhere in the corridor later by someone thinking you did this on purpose, you stole it. Like if they sniffed out that it was with you now, like maybe it has a tracker on it or something. So whilst you will acquire books you never had before and scrolls you've never seen before, and some of them will be amazing, it always comes with a risk that you just don't know if it was stolen from some forbidden place or someone else's personal library, or even from a teacher. Who knows? Implings have the magic of kind of shadow teleportation. So whilst they can't teleport too well. So I'm just sorry. I know I'm laughing, but I just find them so silly because they can do so many things, but none of them well. And I relate. It's fun. So they can teleport places, and they will, like, if they ever get in trouble, they will just like shadow themselves out of the existence and come back. But other than that, just imagine, like, you know those TikToks when like ducks run and you can hear like the tippity tappities, kind of like very kind of almost webbed feet sounds, like like slightly wet taps. That's how I imagine them running. And they're always hauling something bigger than they are. So they're just like, running places, which I think is very cute. Other things that this Impling can do is help flip the pages of the book, like you can see here, or help keep the scroll or book open. Granted, covering most of it, but it's trying. It can also, flip the page but accidentally rip it with his little claws, or because they are, all of them, fairly clumsy and just kind of, I think it's just the mortar realm that they struggle with, because it's a bit of a different vibe, a bit of different physics. So there's a lot of tearing of pages, not a lot, but there's always a risk. And sometimes you might not want it to turn a page. Like, you're very much not doing any practical work, and you're just there and able to turn the page, but they will like jump on and turn it either way. They're pretty chaotic. All of them are very chaotic. Well, not all of them, actually. The next one I'm going to show you is the one that's not chaotic. But pretty much all of them are very chaotic, very kind of skittering and scurrying, and you'll find it, on a ceiling, on entangled in the curtains, and just always a little bit of a nuisance, to be honest, getting stuck in places and getting in the way. It is doing its best. They are based on cats a little bit. They are. I was telling, because at first we did some prototypes, and I'll show you the first batch of the original 3. But what we ended up where I was saying that I think those are more imps, not implings. I had something slightly different, so we modified to what these are now, because these are what I think implings are. So, and other little things that, scholarly. So it might pluck the quill out of your hands while you're still mid writing, and it'll run with its little feet and dip it in the ink and give it back to you because it's helping. Will it sometimes spill the ink all over your work? Maybe, but like 6 out of 10 times it won't. So yeah, that's the scholarly imp. Oh, hello, Zeus. What are you doing? What type of imp are you? So yes, you can, absolutely. You should. Like, I think it would be impolite not to. You should absolutely name yours. Okay, let me share one more in this break. So we'll try at least to have 3 breaks, right? So this is the first one. So that's going to be maybe the minimum that we'll do. So we can do maybe 1 more or 2 more in the next one, and then 1 later. I mean, I can show you the Patreon one. I'm just not going to upload it in the G Drive, but then we can make it even on the ones. But so the next one is the only one that is not chaotic. And actually, I have the least to say about it, but you'll see why. So this little boy, or little creature, is the lounge imp. its sole purpose is to lounge about. It takes lounging very seriously. In other words, it does absolutely nothing. It's funny you say this because I almost named it EP, the EP Impling. Um, However, it does have some things it allows. I guess it's not like helping you as much, but it is very good for anxious characters, because I think that this could be a very therapeutic thing. So for characters that maybe are already either too chaotic or very anxious, and they don't want any more chaotic energy, I would say that this would be a very good choice. So it sleeps on most surfaces, first of all. Not very picky. Will sleep on anything. This thing in the picture here, it's like a jade stone, or like it's some sort of mineral. And it's just hugging it and sleeping it and having the best time. It does offer cuddles for warmth. I don't know if it offers or requires is the better word, because it I don't know if it's for your comfort or their own, but does it really matter? So it does cuddle for warmth, and especially during the night. They're very sleepy, so it's hard to tell, but I obviously know because I'm an expert on Netflix. They are very attached. Like, they will be very loyal. They will not cuddle with just anyone, right? They're not like some cuddle hoe. They like to keep it to the person that summoned them. So they're very loyal. And it also loves to cuddle whilst you're reading, but it may also want to demand cuddles whilst you're trying to do anything else that cuddling would not really be part of, like cooking. If not wanting to, they will probably find a nest in your cape. Like if you're walking with the cape, which normally characters are, not cape, sorry, cloak, and there's like a hood, they will live in that hood. They're not particularly heavy at all, so you won't feel them, but they might just, like have some contact just for, moral support. It does also make cute snoozy sounds all the time. Very tiny, cute snores and purrs. And also very much appreciates and allows belly and like behind the ear rubs. But that's it. That's all. That's all it does. It lounges about. It will sleep in funny poses. It will cuddle you. It will just be the most chill of the implings, hands down, for this. So yeah. I don't necessarily have one that chill. I wish I did though. So those are the first two that we have on the agenda. How are we feeling about Impling so far? Which one of the two would you choose? I am curious. Who would kill for the EP boy? It's a hard choice. It's a hard choice. There's a charm for both of them. I like this one a lot, not gonna lie. But also just the imagery in my mind of the other one, like running with books and like accidentally stealing scrolls and just running in the halls, carrying it like triple its size. It's also very funny. It will be a difficult choice, but a choice you must make. Yes, you can absolutely. You can also do it randomly if you don't want to choose and it's too hard, but you definitely can. I would personally say pick one that you think makes the most sense for your character, and that's the one that they would just naturally summon by accident, kind of just because of their personality. Because I would think that whatever you summon is probably because of the person that you are. But you can pick whatever you want. Totally fair. Oh, and the little thief. Sleepy, struggling, sleepy. So a mixed one. Good. I was hoping it will appeal to like equally. No, you can. You can do whatever you want. There's no like hard rule. As long as you pick one, that's all good. Also have to ask my fox. Oh yeah, if you have any familiars already, make sure that they get along. Sleeper, noisy boy. Well, it's funny you say that, and it's not quite what I'm making. But I can show you a thing that my current big crochet project is. So the last bit, because I'm just assembling it basically. So the last bit, I currently only have parts. You can see it there actually. The purple and pink bits there. But the last bit that I made was a tail, and it is is a big tail. When I started this project, I didn't realize how big it will be. So I'm having a good time. I'm actually really afraid that I'm gonna assemble it wrong because there's not a lot of instruction on how to assemble it. And there's definitely a part that I already wish I did differently, but I can because, well, I mean, I can, but I'm not gonna because it took me a long time to get there. And it's at the very start, so I'm not gonna unravel it all to like do it, but that's the tale. So and it's definitely a type of demon. Having flashbacks to the giant cat. Yeah. I mean, with the giant cat, I knew it was gonna be big. I didn't know exactly how big, but with this one, I knew it's gonna be medium. I didn't realize it's gonna be like. I would say I'm guessing it'll be large. You know, like compared to just even the mushroom I have here is like even the tail bit. It's like the same size. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna sprint, and then I'm gonna announce or like reveal the other two. That will leave one for the last one, but then I will also throw in the IMS, aka the first attempt at the original three, which are very different. Still, I love them, but this is what we decided to go with. Going to choose a scholarly M and name him Hermes or Hermes. I don't know actually ever how to pronounce it. I think Hermes. I don't know. So that is the take from here. Hello, welcome. Outing can't join the sprint. Still I'm back, but hope you're all doing good. Thank you. I hope you're having a lovely outing. It is. A lot of the things that I made are from YouTube. A couple of things are from patterns because I wasn't always comfortable with patterns, so it really depends. I'm a very visual learner. I find YouTube ones for the most part easier. But yeah, I was thinking I could put the kitty on, or alternatively I can put the demonology ASMR room on with like a banner of what time we stop. Which one should I do? Nah. I was considering if we should track the amount of pages we do this turn, but I don't know that we should. That was quite complicated to explain. Oh, demonology. Okay. Good. Oh wait, mixed. I'll do a very quick poll so I know what majority people want. Where I need to find the live stream. Whoop. Doubling up. You can always, obviously, if you don't want to hear the demonology room, you can always mute it. But it doesn't matter to me. The kitty one will show you how much time is remaining, which is nice. We don't have that on demonology. Demonology is obviously like readathon related, so it's it's whichever. But whilst you vote, I'm gonna have a nip and see how far along we are in our reading. If you have not logged your books yet, log your books, the finished ones. I think need to log something. Fourth Wing. I finished Fourth Wing, so I need to log that. And maybe Star Force. I'm not sure if I did that. But so probably not very accurate numbers, but numbers nonetheless. We are at 12,637 books read and 4 million. Why is there a 0.5? Who logged half a page? Someone logged half a page. Okay, so 4 million 28,790 and a half pages. I did enjoy it, actually. I did. I have my, I spoke about it quite a bit in the vlog, which I'm hopeful to. It'll be out at some point, the end of August, probably beginning of September. I have some things I probably thought were not the best, but I also had a good time. So I will be reading the second one, is what I can tell you now. Do it, log it. Has a decimal. Okay, let me remove the decimal just for the sake of, although it's kind of iconic at this point, but I shall. So 12572 is 3.5. Is that supposed to be 35 maybe? One of us is next. That must be a mistake. I'll put it as 35. Karen McManus. That's the sequel to One of Us is Lying, right? It could have been a DNF though. But I could just fix it and see how many pages that is. 377. I'll just change it to 377 if you are watching and it's not correct and you DNF'd it. DM me. I also know there is someone that has tagged me in Discord that I need to fix something for them. So I might actually start with that. I might start by fixing that, writing some bullet points for the next Implings because I only had stuff written down for these. And yeah, let me check what was winning. But we're doing pretty well, considering that most of the time we have a massive influx after the whole readathon, because a lot of people only log the books at the very, very end. And we're already, well, not quite. Actually, I forgot it is the 25th of August, so we might not go over last year, but that's fine. That's the challenge. And then the next year we have to be this year, not the year before. So it's all good. All right. Oh, demonology is winning a lot. Okay, so I'll put a demonology on. And you can, of course, mute it if you don't want the sound, because it will be with sound. I will probably also put it on quite low. Oh, actually, I will listen to it for now. If I swap to an audiobook, though, I will put it down. But it's just fun to have on the screen. It's all good. So does that work? It does work. Okay. Can you do it? Is the question. I don't know if I clicked it to share it with sound. Honestly, that will help me a lot personally. You do, yeah, just put it by the opportunities. I don't know if the quest is a separate thing this time or not. Normally it is, but I don't know if it is this time. Just because I didn't. It's quiet. It might just be because of your volume. I'm not sure. Oh, mixed opinions. Might just be quiet, but once I shut up, you can put it up. I don't know how else to. There's no way for me to edit the volume. I'm sorry. Unless, does this change it? But that's just my volume. Wait, or... on here somewhere. But I do not know where. Sorry, I do not know. Okay, let me... It's okay if it's quieter if you can hear it. I'm sorry. I don't know how to fix that. I can hear the bats. Because this is on maximum, so that's the only bit that I could tell. It's fine. It'll do. Okay, let me just... I'll put it in the banner. We're gonna read or do something for 50 minutes. We might swap to 45 later. I literally didn't do anything. I don't know. Whatever. If it's working, that's great. Okay, I'll put it on the banner and it will be 00 something, and that's just for the minutes because obviously we're all in different time zones. So that is when we're gonna do it. All right. Good luck, and I will speak to you in a bit. Hello. Welcome back. Hopefully I didn't startle half of you. I might have. I apologize if so. It's gotten dark since last we spoke. I mean, it was getting there either way, but it's like fully in the dark now. But hello. I did what I said I will do. Fixed a couple of things in the spreadsheet. Decided what order I'm revealing the Implings every time. Everything is always just like last minute. And have then sat and like read. I restarted this because I started it in the audiobook in the morning, but I couldn't really understand what was happening because it's quite like a confusing beginning, I guess. Like it's just like not very straightforward. So I restarted that physically, and then I was reading it physically, and then I swapped to physically with an audiobook alongside, so doubling up because the narration is very nice. And I'm reading Sea of Tranquility. I know it's going to be like time travel-y-ish. Yes, I'm still not quite sure where this is going. So far, it's more vibes than anything, but I'm vibing. But we'll see. It's a bit like artsy, which is fine. I'm okay with that currently. And I think I read like 30 pages ish. It's a very interesting format. It's one of those like super, very, very short chapters. Like some of these are just like a page long, or that one's not even a page. And some of it is just like regular chapters, like, good couple of pages. But even within that, it's like tiny sections. So it's very short bursts of storytelling, I guess is the best way to say. Oh, you loved it? That's good. That's good to hear. Some pages were read, 70% of the book. Nice. Oh, wow. Of Radiance. Nice. 32 pages. Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea. On to chapter 31. Nice. Good to know. Waterstones have double points this weekend. I will be, I was near Waterstones today and I didn't even go in. Look at my resolve. I really don't need anything currently though. Like I have so many, like this is going to be unrelatable, but I have so many books I don't actually feel like I need many. No, I also, if I went in, it would have not ended that well. So, almost finished. Current read. Very nice. Didn't read. I went and grabbed some groceries. That's equally, if not more, productive. Congratulations on being a good adult and doing the groceries. We also had a grocery day today. I know this is what moves the dead, but I'm cackling inside it. What moves the dad? What does move the dad? I know. I've always been like, well, not always, now that's a lie. But in the last couple of years, I feel like I've been fairly good compared to some of my friends that I have, and I know their habits. Like, I feel like I'm not that bad, It's also is because maybe like I don't read as many as some of my friends that have a circulation going. Like for me, it's just like, no, food moves the dad, truly. What? Oh, stop. See, like you cannot say stuff. Logan does that to me when he'll attach feelings or emotions or anything like that to like inanimate objects, and I will immediately fall because I something's wrong with me. I fall for it every time, so don't do that. Coinkydink or alchemy vibes. Maybe you're still in April. I don't know. Waterstones? I'm assuming so, because it's just attached to your Oh, in the store, I don't know. They might have their own dates for sales and stuff, but I'm not too sure. Always good to check. Back from meal prepping my lunch for work tomorrow. Proud. Good stuff. Locked some books and got 8% to my second to last book. Getting there. We're getting there. We don't have that much time to get there, but we are getting there. We have the whole weekend in front of us, and then some. So it could be worse. I know the struggle to pass by a bookstore without entering. Check roll passed. Yeah, I know. I feel like I passed some sort of strength roll, like roll strength, the Constitution. Didn't read, jumped in the shower instead. Now I've got lunch and I'm ready. Nice. Oh, sorry, this is the same one. I'm not sure. Maybe someone knows. All right. So, shall we get into the next? Sorry, I keep like reading stuff. Like I need to focus. Shall we do the next two implings? Are you ready? Now I know that I did this when I was like drum roll, but to me now I will just imagine an impling running. I've ruined it for myself. Wisdom check, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. It was basically a saving throw of some sort. All right. What is next on my list? So we had the scholarly impling. We had the lounge imp. Next, we have I love this one. The picture is just very funny to me. We have the party impling. I would like to specifically zoom in into this. Like aggressively tired, hyped expression. I don't even know what it is. It's just at the end of the day. Let me put it back. There you go. It's definitely an after party one, but this is the party imp. So let me talk to you a little bit about the party imp. It would be for more of an extrovert's choice. I know that as readers, we tend to lean statistically more towards introvert side in general. However, that doesn't mean that your character necessarily is an introvert, and you yourself might be an extrovert. You know, it happens. So this is more of a outgoing type of character choice. This impling is a very outgoing one. It will sneak into like if you are playing D&D, just because we're talking about like saving throws and stuff, this would have a lot of charisma and would have a lot of, I don't know, it would get you invites to the most covert and overt parties. It will just know every single happening in Aurelium and beyond. Carador is going to be an absolute favorite part of the world of Eldia for this impling to travel. It will always find patrons to speak with and to lure into your good side at any type of inn. You will always have party tricks up your sleeve. It will always bring the festive spirit. It loves to swing off of chandeliers and the like. Anything dangling, it will be swinging from. And These are, however, massively disliked by most like libraries and any type of institutions of order. They will smash things just for the spectacle of it all. Um, Professor Bluewing will not allow these implings in his vicinity because of the amount of vials and potion bottles and ingredients that this will just throw and yeet and just kind of smash for like literally no other reason than to just be like, woo! Party! Um, it does have a very extreme battery. It will either be full, and it's a very night owl type of, it's a night impling, right? It will stay up all night partying with you if you so wish to, and it will also stay up partying without you. So sleep is not the priority. It's almost the opposite of the lounge one. Um, it will then absolutely crash and be extremely grumpy from like, don't know, 11 a.m. onwards, maybe a bit later. If you wake them up, don't. Because that festivity does not extend to the AM or like the day hours. It will also entertain the party, as mentioned, with party tricks included, but absolutely not limited to diving into enchanted drinks and coming up in a bubble. That's my personal favorite. Confetti paws. So instead of, jazz hands, it's confetti paws, and it just yeets it up and confetti flies. You can see the aftermath here in the little drawing. And what else was there? Oh, tickling sparkles. Very much amuses, especially intoxicated patrons. And that's pretty much. Oh no, sorry. One massive plus, of course, for this lifestyle is that the party implings do hold the key to the best hangover cure potion, the best of the best. It will help you a lot the following day. But it will, like, if you are not in the mood for partying, you might lose on some sleep by just them jumping on you in the middle of the night, jumping on the bed, swinging off things. You will also have to possibly enchant your glasses, plates, any type of breakables to be stuck on the shelves. Otherwise, again, you're really risking it. You had better have had fun. I brought confetti for you, and we all know that the glitter of party supplies. Yeah. So it's not a hat, it's just a little confetti on the head though. Oh, someone catch up, Mara, with what we're doing. It's a grumpy one. But that's because it's just like at the end of the party, It's like it's had a turn. It's had a run for it. But I just love the expression. I think it is so on point. It is one of the implings. Correct. This is our third one. I will upload all of these onto the G Drive, but if people want to know like the little caveats of them, it's in the live stream, the detail. So you're experiencing it as we go. He is grumpy. The best part is over. Now is just the stupid resting phase. Not amused. Okay. So that's choice number 3 for you. Getting there. They would. Let me check actually if the first ones had one, because I feel like there was one. Like the original ones, I'll show you later. Oh, it's on my laptop. I need to. Oh no, I can scroll here actually. Wait. No, it does not, but it's a different vibe. I'll show you that later. All in good time. Okay, so shall we move on to number 4? What was number 4 on my list? Okay, it's this one. Why is it not opening? Hello? There he is. Oh boy. Is tiny. Is the smallest one of them all. Is it itty bitty. Even more itty bitty than the other ones. I zoomed in on this one just for the ease of seeing it, but compared to like because all files are in the same size. So this one is gonna be very small. This is the chores Impling, and you can probably imagine already what it do. It will aid you in the most domestic, pesky chores that no one particularly loves doing, but some characters might hate it even more than the others. It will do things like dusting, tidying, and mopping, but in a typical Impling manner. Obviously, it may not do it in the most helpful way, so that's also something to definitely keep in mind. So, it might tidy, but it will put things not in their proper places. It will dust, but it will collect the dust to later play in. You'll find it in the pile of dust, just like you'll see like a little cloud in the corner of your room. And you'll know that it's the dust that they collected. You'll also find it, you'll open your wardrobe, and on one of the shelves next to your sweaters, you'll find a castle made of dust. Like a papier mache, but out of dust. It will mop, but may just get distracted and swim in the bucket and play in the whatever you call the mop bits. I don't actually know, like the fibers of the mop. And then once it gets tired and don't really feel like doing things anymore, it will pretend that things are haunted to get out of it. And will try and hide places and go play with its dust. This is a more perfect fit for a very busy mage who really just does not like to tidy, or a very messy mage who absolutely needs some sort of help with tidying. So a bit more of a domestic choice for the characters. Okay. The wed boy. I like how we just have alternate names for all of them. It is a very, very cute one. As I said, they're all very small, but this one is the smallest one. Very, very tiny. Can't explain just how tiny. So I'll give it, baby. I need one or two right now in my room. I would love to have one. I don't know about the part of I would probably be more bothered about the part where they put stuff that it's not their place if I didn't already do it myself. So honestly, you know. But I would just think that the dust part is very amusing to me. So we have one remaining. Let me just zoom in a little bit into this boy. It's so cute. Okay. Oh no. Please do not pick the one that might be Perella. Okay, so you have one more remaining for the next talky bit. And then I'll show you the imps of the 3 original ones, which you have already seen. It was the the scholarly one, the party one, and the cleaning one had the first drafts that now I am just calling imps. Like they're what I described imps as, pretty much. Whilst these are implings. So I would probably give French name. Nice. Number 4 fits my character best so far. Nice. And drunk on the suds. I just imagine him like playing with, I don't know, dust mites. Just friends and family. No, you can do it outside August if you so wish to. There's no, like, I think what I said in the announcement videos that I would probably aim for August, but if you cannot, then you can do it later. I don't know that I will be able to do it in August. I probably will start it in August. I definitely want to do it though. Just so I can have an impling. Like, I just find them too cute to not have one. I'm trying to think which one Davanthia as a character would pick. Davanthia is like, she has a lot of characteristics that do match my personality, but she also has like a lot of sides to her that are completely different from me. What would she pick? Probably the Moony one, to be honest, because of or maybe that's just me. Maybe she would pick the scholarly, maybe even the party one. Maybe not. I don't know. Hard. These are very hard choices. I don't think she would pick the chores one because I think Davanthia honestly would not just care about. I don't think she would be tidy, but I don't think that she would care about being tidy, if that makes sense. Like, I don't think that's something she would ever think about. Tidiness in general, which I cannot relate to. But she would definitely just not think about that. Lounge one would maybe be a good choice, but I think she's too restless for it. So, but it could be a good balancing act. The party one would fit, but like me thinking about it personally, I just get anxiety. But I think it could be good for Davanthia because she does like that, but I don't know, maybe. And scholarly, probably scholarly so far from the ones that I've talked about. I think that it's that or the party one for her. Yep. We need to do summoning twice or more to have multiple. I mean, it's up to you. The rules are that you have to pick one. However, have I ever said that you cannot do something? You always can bend the rules if you want to. I just set them out and then you do what you do. That's how we play. Is there a blanket cuddle one? What do you mean? The cuddle one, the lounge one would be the one that cuddles, if that's what you mean. But do we summon the impling that we want or the one that we need? Up to you. Those two are similar, I feel, for the character. Like, they probably, well, I don't know, really up to you. It could be either, whichever you prefer. Momo, did you roll into something? I'm just petting him on the side and he just feels a bit. Why you feel sticky? No, you can't go up there, buddy. They can, in very simple words, like they don't speak sentences, but they can utter a couple of words sometimes. They don't always in general, but they can sometimes, and I think it will depend on the impling's personality. I would say that the lounge one would speak very little. The party one, I think, would exclaim a lot. Wouldn't be a lot of words, but would be a lot of like just kind of like, yeah, kind of somewhat people sounding exclamations, right? And probably would have a couple of words. Hello, little impling. Hi, look at this boy. Which one are you? You're the lounge one. No, actually, you know what? You're the one that's remaining that we've not spoken about yet. Yeah? Gonna see something? A little bit? Can you speak? Can you see something? Not anymore. So, you going here? Do you want me to move this? There's a spot he likes to sit in. Next to me, which is cute. Suck it, Logan. All right. Sorry, I'll move this. I'm sorry. I'm prepared. Yeah, sorry, I know there's no blanket there, but you'll just have to do. The scholarly, I would say, probably would have the most words. Still, like, none of them would speak proper sentences, but that one probably would kind of, it would be all of them would be very kind of throaty, gurgly, not gurgly, but like very throaty, rough voices. A little bit like mine is today. I'd done a lot of speaking today, which is why. Yeah. The chores one, I think, would probably speak quite a bit, like little words, but mainly to itself. Like when they're playing with the dust and stuff. Just like cute little things. Or like when they're tidying. I feel like the chores one would whistle tunes. I think that's what they would do. What are you doing? Still sitting here. You can't actually see him, but he's like right here on the table now. Yeah, a little bit actually, yeah. Implings are messing with your cats. Yeah. Momo was like, what do you mean petting? I like petting. What doing? What doing? I feel like, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's pretty much spot on. You showing your face a bit. What are you doing? What doing? Momo, do you want to come over here? Wait, I'll put a pillow here so you can sit like a little princess that you are. Do you want to come here? I won't even be able to reach the mouse and keyboard. Can kind of. Can't really, but it's okay. You rule the world. Oh, he's purring. I don't think you can probably hear, but oh, like Grogu, yeah. What's that? Okay, he's away. Chaos goblin. Okay, shall we then continue? And then we can get the what are you doing? You're just going in circles. Like, why are you acting homeless for? You're very distracting. Okay, let's do a little bit more reading. I'll put it for 45 minutes, I think. I will. No, that's fine, actually. Let me just reshare the screen. I will start this. Oh, why is it on crap? Oh, was it always on crap already? I'm so sorry. Sorry. What are you doing? You just sound like right in front of me. You're just being such cat currently. Like literally though. All right. I'll sort out the banner. Good luck reading, and I'll speak to you in a bit. Is the mic working now? Yeah, he's in between me and the mic, so maybe that's what? Okay. Okay, bye. Hello. Welcome back. Too tired to keep reading, but I want to meet the other Implings. Well, you're right here, right now. So it's good. Just finished work. Does anyone know how long this sprints will last? Well, we're just gonna have one more small one actually after this one, because I'm also getting quite tired and my head just keeps getting worse. So I think I will do a small one to finish up after this one, and then I will skedoodle not far at all onto the sofa, put like a headache patch on or something. Try and write it out. I'm not taking painkillers this late in the evening. No way. But I hope the reading went well. I'm actually really into this book. Like I can't necessarily tell you exactly what's going on yet, but I think it's gonna be a certain type of intrigue, which I am feeling. So I'm excited. It's a little bit more like artsy fartsy maybe than my usual reads, but I'm really liking it. I understand this. Like it's actually perfect with the demonology playlist as well, not a playlist, the video, because it is a little bit spooky in places. Well, it's an implied spooky, if that makes sense. So I'm vibing. I can't tell you exactly what is this 67 pages or something. Not all the pages have the numbers. But I've just stopped when I'm starting the third kind of chapter, not chapter, section of the book, which is perfect. So because I love it when I stop in, appropriate places. It's nice. I'm enjoying it a lot. So that's good. Forgot to track pages. That's fine. That's fine. We only, write it down just so like if it's motivating. If it's not motivating, don't write it down here as well. 22, 50. Sorry. I know I keep scaring people. 30, 20, 40, 34, 54, 23. So let us, shall we just like, oh, wait. Only over halfway and upgrade now. I'm thinking it would have worked better as a novel. Yeah, It's that one was definitely weaker in my opinion than the other ones, but still interesting. Not as good as the other ones in my opinion. And you would like it if it's the weird literary sci-fi we enjoy, like how high we go in the dark. Yeah, it has definitely the vibes. It's a bit different. I'm very excited for stuff to start happening. I think I'm already a little bit suspicious of a certain thing. It's not made very, like, I'm pretty certain we're already supposed to feel what I'm feeling or suspect what I'm suspecting. So it's not like it's done in a sneaky way. But I almost wish it was a little bit sneakier about it. Can't say anything without spoiling. Oh wow. Well done. Well done. I feel like that's so impressive. Finish yield, nice. A lot of finishing happening. I've seen someone else say it, but I lost the comment now. Almost done with my last calling book. Nice. Cat just attempted to hunt the bats. Oh, stop. That's so cute. That's some impling behavior right there. I love it. That's cute. Okay, let's get into the last. I cannot unsee, unhear this being like implings running and skittering rather than drum rolls. So please, drum rolls in the chat. I feel like my camera is being a little bit blotchy today. I don't know what it is. Anyway, don't matter. And actually, I will say that I've seen a couple of comments. I think 2 were asking for that type of impling, and 1 was guessing it. And you got it right. You got it right. So I actually would love to see more guesses in the chat before I put it up, just for fun. Because why not? I make the rules. Let me know what you think the very last impling is. If you do know, do not say though. Just so we can keep the guesses going. A food one, a music one, a caffeination, caffeinated Impling that makes me coffee, food one, cooking, snack thief. Is this because I said Momo would be that? Is it because of that? You know, you are not wrong. You're not wrong. Is all I'm gonna say. So the last Impling here. Not gonna lie, I want to make like this is making me want to make like a whole separate Impling mini adventure, but we shan't get too focused on this. Snacky boy. Okay. So this one is called Foodie Impling. It's very similar to the scholarly one, except that, you know, the thing that it focuses is not books and it's not scrolls, but it is snacks and it is meals. And I would say beverages count too. So whoever said they want a coffee one, I'm sure they would brew you some coffee. They'll probably add fancy flavors to it and experiment, but it would be coffee. um they will always bring you the most random, weird, and unusual snacks, combination of things. Your food palette will be unmatched. So you must also be a little bit adventurous. I think picky eaters, this would not be it, you know. I think to me the most wholesome part of this is that you'll just never eat alone ever again, unless you choose to. But I think that would make the Impling very sad. Um, you will always have a dinner companion. They will also always eat a full person's portion alongside with you, which I think is very funny. So considering their size. And they have very, very few table manners. Again, they don't really go by the rules of the people. They roll in the food. They're very clean after, don't worry. But they roll in the food. They'll just completely have a spectacle with it. They play with the food. They live, laugh, love the food. Um so of course, also, if you do not love cooking or you just love someone else cooking for you, maybe food is your love language, they will cook for you, of course. They will be the chef of the household. They will love cooking, but again, this is the Impling, so sometimes the result of the experiment that is what others would maybe call cooking can be quite interesting and sometimes, on a very rare occasion, dangerous. You know, you'll always have some type of digestion potion and all the other type of digestive help nearby, just in case, you know, just in case. Um, so yeah, there is a risk factor in that, but I will say that sometimes it will just hit the spot and it will be the most delicious meal you ever had. You will oftentimes will find tiny bite marks on your food supplies. Like you can see here, the dumpling being bit, the Impling being caught in the act, somewhat apologetic, but you know they're not gonna stop. They're about to take another bite. You know? That is just how they be. And a lot of the things, a lot of packaging of the food, and a lot of snacks in particular will have little nibbles on them, little teeth marks. Some of them will have chunks missing. So if you are territorial about your food, this one's not for you. But if you don't mind sharing, there you go. And similarly to the scholarly one, they will steal from others. They will nick some fancy ingredient or spice or full-on meals from people, because they don't understand that that's not something to do. They see something they like, they take it. So it can also get you in a little bit of trouble, but you will be fed. You will be adventurous and you will be fed. So that's the foodie one. um how easy is it to find the food you want? Not easy after the organizer. This would probably be the issue also with the chores Impling as well. But yeah. And I also feel like not only would they organize it, but they would, if they're bored at one point or you're not giving them enough attention, they will swap the labels of all of your like ingredients as well. Which is again why Implings are just generally not allowed in the alchemy classroom theater, because they're just not allowed there. Um Basically my cat, a lot of them I feel are Remy the Impling from Ratatouille. That just reminds me, because for some reason, whenever like Logan doesn't have a very strong Scottish accent, but whenever he says Ratatouille, he always puts on like a fake exaggerated Scottish accent. I was like, do you know that you do that? Like you always do this? And it's really funny because it just goes like Ratatouille. I was like, what just happened there? What is that? Who is it? Why'd you do it? It's funny though, I like it. We takes. Yeah, for sure. And I imagine them making very cute little nibbling sounds as well. Not the type that bothers people. Not the chewing sounds, but little nibbles. Yeah, that definitely would absolutely be the case. You'd always have to sniff it first, or taste a little bit before you add it to anything. But you would get into a habit of it, I feel. But you'd never eat alone. You'd always have a food companion. um, they're not on a background that's dark, by the way. These are without, like, they don't have a background. It's just because it's a dark mode on the computer. Like, they don't have any background. So they're gonna be good for printing and putting on things. They're PNG files, basically. But yes, I hope you like the Implings. Can I put, is that too many? I want to see if I can put it in the chat for me to see which ones people are gonna pick. Oh, that's right. Okay. No, not the Q&A. Oh, the other one was still going. Sorry, my bad. Need to end that poll. I don't know if all of them will fit. I think we can fit. Oh no, we can only fit 4 options. That's criminal. Sad. I feel like I can't even do that. I don't know which one to exclude. I don't want to exclude any of them, so no poll. I feel too bad. Yeah. I feel like also sometimes they would just like literally grab it mid-dinner from them. So just getting stolen from places. Google form I could do. I could just put it on Twitter, the poll. Okay, fine. Google form. The amount of forms I've made, I feel like is criminal. Wait. All right. One second, then. I will mute because I will be typing. So speak among yourselves. Hello, I am back. Here's the link. Posting it in the chat for you guys to vote whilst we do this. Be interesting to see on the choices. Ooh, the first 2 votes are in. Oh, more 7. 14. Oh my god, and it's split. It was for a moment there, it was split completely evenly. That was satisfying to see. Scholarly Impling is taking over with like 50%. Chores Impling, not really being picked much. Which is fine. It's fine. Okay, I'll revisit this in a little bit, but first, or like next, I guess, I can show you. Did I download them though? I can show you the original ones. Just while we do this, which were also very charming and unhinged in one case at least. So the original 3, and then we added a couple more, where as I said, the scholarly one, the party one, and the chores one. So this was, and as I said, again, I consider these imps. So what we ended up drawing at first were imps, and then we amplify them, for the lack of a better word. So this was a scholarly one. Again, like because of the dark theme, like it looks very dark, but I hope that you can kind of see it. This one's actually the one from the thumbnail, because I thought it was just a bit more fitting. The other ones were a bit hard to hide. I absolutely adore the tome. I think it's very Aurelian. But this was the scholarly one. But this would be more imp, you know. But if you want to know like a little grown-up version, I guess, of a scholarly one, that would be it. Now it looks almost like a Pokemon, you know, when they evolve, like a different section of that. He is cute. I really like him. Then which way are we going? This one is the chores one. You can definitely see it's much bigger than the itty bitty one we have at the moment. I like that they're like curly. It's supposed to be like shadowy, but it came out a little bit curly, which I learned lad. I love that. I actually really love that. Of course there are. Of course. It does a bit, yeah, it does. And then lastly, this is the party one, which honestly, we still have the confetti hands. So, but this one seems like this is during the party, right? Like this one is a lot. A lot is happening there. It's just having a time. Having a time. Party animal, yeah, actually, literally. It's a little bit scary. I mean, scary is maybe far, but like it's a little bit. Yes. I'll show you what the Patreon one looks like. Just cause. Will that even change it? Maybe I can show it here. Oh, I can. There he is. Our little moon hanging one, the celestial Impling. I love him. A little wee boy. But yes, that is the Implings finally revealed. I hope you like them. Massive thank you to Logan for putting up with my weird requests and silly goofy drawings that I keep pestering him for. He does have an Instagram if you guys want to check him out. It's Logan underscore by the way, I think. Like BTW. Someone link it, please. So like it's a celestial one, so it's a very like it conjures stars and plays with them. It conjures like a starry ceiling for you. It is very quite like evening, no, not like nocturnal, but like evening one. Also cuddles with you, brings you kind of like star inspired scrolls as well, like any type of moon magic, and will change personalities a tiny bit depending on what moon's phase we're having. And it is probably one of like less chaotic ones when it comes to like accidentally fucking shit up. But it would probably have a little like mishaps with the magic. This one would be the most like actively magical one with like tricks and illusions. It's a little bit of like a illusion one as well. It would make little holograms of things, for the lack of a better word, like things appear in places. Yeah, I feel like it would bake you like moon pies, but that's it, like moon cookies. But nothing else. And it would always like decorate your room. It's just a very decorative one as well. Like it's a friendly, cozy one, but it will decorate your room to like match the vibes. We have like a star and moon garland and like droopy bits and shooting stars in your room. Just very dreamy, very dreamy. I feel like it would probably aid you sleep as well. Have a little relaxing type of magic that helps you fall asleep and stay asleep and just get a really good sleep. Actually, it would be fucking fantastic, to be honest, for me personally. So that's that one. Yeah, so I will be uploading these on Discord. I can probably just do it now as well. Just make sure that I got the correct files. Like, pretty sure they are. And I will put them, where do we want them? I will put them in like the main folder. No, I'll make a separate, yes, I'll make a separate Implings folder. What should the emoji for Implings be? There's not like, I'll do the little devil emoji because there's not anything else. And I will yeet the files right now so you can, I mean, I would personally suggest only downloading them when you quote unquote earned it, like whenever you got it, so you can you know, like you already have it, you already summoned it is the word. Oh my god, the dumpling emoji. I could have, yeah. But yeah, I did this one. Me too. That would be great. So looking at the responses, currently, we had 228, and 42% were picking scholarly Impling, which makes sense. Obviously, this is a magic school. A lot of us will be leaning towards a scholarly one. 27%, which is higher than I thought, are picking the lounge Impling. And then 13.6% are picking the foodie one. Oh, the chores one got an influx. I feel like it's because I made you feel bad for it by my comment. Didn't mean to do that. 23%. No, sorry, 23 people. So 10% picked the chores one, and then 6% picked the party one, which makes sense because it was always going to be not the most popular choice, I feel. But I feel like the fewer of those will take, like, they're type of implings that will take up space, so we'll feel like there's more of them even if there's not that many. You know what I mean? So that makes sense. You already got mine. Nice. Congratulations. Also, well done. We'll most probably do Impling next month, as I have 10 characters. Oh my god. I'm here struggling with one. How do you do it? Wow. I'm impressed and slightly terrified for you. Why is this leaking? I need to sort something in the next sprint. I think more of us are. And I love it. Wouldn't have it any other way. When with chores, but good sleep sounds so good. Can't pick. I know it's hard. This is a hard, like, honestly, this is a hard choice. I make some choices in life that are hard, and this is one of them. Most of them are of much bigger consequence, but this one feels just as hard for no reason. It's okay. It's not like you're summoning them. So the other ones, it's not like they exist until you summon them. So it's not like you're leaving them homeless, if that helps, you know? It's not like they don't have a home. They're being, like, you summon them. Like, they're just chilling in the demon realm. It's fine. In the shadow realm, they're completely chill. um um with character that's triple major. Most likely will complete the Impling within the next 3 months, along with the Adventures to Eldia. Oh yeah, how is the Adventures of Eldia going for people? This is also a good reminder to remember to do that. And remember that for every book in the LD adventure that you read, you get 10 guild reputation points. And don't tell the others, but I feel like everyone who tuned in today to just be fun with the implings should get at least like 5 guild reputation points. What do you guys think? Just for being here. Why not? Need a plushie. I know. I'm excited to, like, maybe find some sort of pattern that looks like. I mean, I do have one, but I don't know how similar it would be. Oh, they do. They do. They love messing around in the mortal realm. If they don't, they will just go back. Like, they have free will. You can tell that by the chaos that they cause. Again, they're very cat-like. Like, you know, if you've ever had a cat, you can't really make them do anything. Oh, this is also named wrong. Wait. Sorry for the clicks. So just think of it like that. So with that being said, shall we do the one smaller? No, we had 5 points before. We just kind of moved away from that a bit more, but you don't have to take it, and that's also fine. Oh, you had an uneven amount of points since the bingo, so 5 points would be perfect. But there you go. See, we still had it in the bingo. Okay, let's do the last kick of 30 minutes, and then we'll say goodbye, and don't know, continue reading, maybe, likely. So let me just restart this, and good luck. Hello. Welcome back. Congratulations on surviving the sprints. I'm on page 95 and I'm actually so glad with my progress. I feel like I didn't expect to do so much reading today. I'm very happy with it. And I'm also, maybe it feels extra happy because I'm actually really enjoying it. I wouldn't say that much has happened, but I'm just like, it's just my kind of jam, and I'm enjoying it a lot. I'm enjoying it a lot. Which is fantastic. I have a very cute situation with the cats. I will try and show you a picture because I can't tilt the camera, but I hope that you'll be able to see it a little bit. Both of them just kind of plop themselves into here. Wait, can you see that? There's a Momo and then there's Zeus in the back. Like it's just on the side of a computer. It's cute. Although you guys are acting like you don't have food. I know you have food. Sometimes when they're hungry, they have like this weird being. Like I really just know when they're hungry. I know. I really hope that didn't spook anyone too much. Oh, good night for everyone who have skedoodled. I hope you had a lovely time. Finished Divine Rivals, but now I must go to bed to be up for work tomorrow. Good night. Hope you sleep really well. Some 30, 40 pages. Want to keep reading. Oh, that's a good sign. That's a good sign. I also actually want to keep reading. Don't know if I'll have the energy, but I think I might. I might just like lay down, put a better light on, and then see. Well, I don't know actually if I want to. I'll go by the corner light. Plan. And I might continue. 46 pages left before I can summon my Impling. Oh, nice! I am a whole book away from that, but I'm focusing on the classes because that actually has a deadline. So I'm like, ooh, gotta get that. But now that I'm, the Sea of Tranquility was the only book left that's like a novel. The other one that I have left is a manga, so I feel like I can get that, like that's fine. And so that one was a worry because I wasn't sure if it's going to be a book that reads very slowly, like for example, how to lose the time warp. I know it was like a fairly short book, but it took me forever to read, and maybe it's because both of the like books have, I don't know, like blue cover. Something about it like really made me feel like it's going to be very similar to that, but I am kind of flying through it and I'm really enjoying it, so I'm very happy about that. Midnight here and I kept nodding off during the last sprint. Oh, but now you can just turn it off and go to sleep. I'm happy to be your calm app. Like that calm app that keeps popping up, at least for me, or used to, for the like targeted ads. 23 pages of Fourth Wing, and I have gone from feeling mad about it to disliking it. So sad. I totally see that. I see people on both ends of that, to be honest. They are very cute. 16 pages of Call It What You Want. Nice. Thank you for this, friends. Thank you for joining. Finished The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea. Sadly, wasn't a fan of the story overall. It wasn't my favorite either. It wasn't my favorite. 43, 34. Only 70 pages left of Upgrade and kind of ready for it to be over. I did like the commentary at the very end, if that helps. I thought that there's a vlog that I go into my thoughts on that quite a bit, I think, if I remember right. But yes. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you like the Implings. I will maybe try and put like a tiny like bullet point file of what they do for people who missed the sprints, don't want to like watch the sprints, or people who just want a refresher. I'll probably sit and do that just now. I'll also do a little post for Patreons putting theirs, because now that I uploaded the other ones, I feel like I should upload the Patreon as well, so they have it at the same time. And that's that. thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight, keeping me company. I really appreciate it. It was fun. It was chill, just as I advertised. Well, I mean, I don't know if it was fun for you, but it was fun for me. So that's at least that. The scores didn't change too much, by the way, for what Implings people are choosing. So you're pretty much up to date on that. And yeah, hope you have a wonderful weekend ahead. I'm sure I'll speak to you somewhere. I don't know if I'll do any more sprints publicly, but if I don't, then thank you for joining me on any of the sprints and tonight's sprints. And if I do, I'll see you then. But regardless, I hope you have a lovely weekend with some reading somewhere in there as well. And I will speak to you